The video you're getting ready to watch here is us working these green horses out here in an environment that they're not used to being in, and we're working them over these poles. That pole, it's it puts a lot of pressure on a horse. So the fact that it's present changes the whole dynamics of just riding around. So we're going to work on getting some lateral movement. We're going to work on getting these horses comfortable at moving away from our pressure, slightest pressure, and getting a little bit of try, and what we do to get that, and especially what we do when they give it to us. And I think you'll really enjoy this video. There's a lot of gold nuggets in there that will apply in any situation. I mean, this stuff comes in handy for opening and closing gates. It comes in handy for any kind of body part control. The more lateral control that you have over the horse's body, and the more the ability that you have to place those feet anywhere you want them to with a willing, soft attitude, the more, pleasure you're going to have, and the more fun your horse is going to have with you riding them too. So hope you enjoy this video. I know you will. Hi, Dennis here at Capital Training and Shoeing. Today we're outside, and we've got some poles laid out here in the arena. And the horses that we're on aren't used to seeing these poles laying out here. I think it's a good idea to add different elements to the area that you ride in quite often, because it can really change the attitude of a horse. Just maybe a chair sitting over there that wasn't there, or like these poles. It just changes the whole dynamics. Because that's the nature of a horse. When they see something they don't understand, they're gonna look at it. They're gonna be hesitant about it. So what do you do? And I've had a lot of questions about how do I get my horses to side pass over a pole. This horse that I'm on is very green at this, so I'm gonna start up here. The first thing that I want to do, if you guys want to do this too, just ride on up and just get your horse to put their head out over those poles. Don't step across it, just stand right there. So the first thing we got to pass, the pole is applying pressure to the horse just by simply being there. So we want to get these horses comfortable with that pressure being underneath them. So I don't want to be in a big hurry to get over them. If that's the only way you can get over them, well then go ahead and do that. And then I like for them to do just like this horse did, just take a step at a time, and then just sit there. You see him take a big deep breath right there. Go ahead and step across there, guys. There you go. All right, so we've got them all three standing across the pole. And again, my goal and what I'm thinking about here is to make this horse, give the horse an opportunity to be comfortable standing over a point of pressure. And so that now I'm gonna go ahead and let him step completely off. Okay, so if you guys want to do that, just step across, and then we'll circle around and we'll come back again. This time we're not going to do it real slow. We'll just walk across that pole. Just make a big circle and look back over, look right across the center, and look on the other side of that pole. Don't look at the pole when you come across. That horses will tend to go where you're looking, and if you're looking down at the ground, that's going to actually put more pressure on the horse from that pole on the ground. So now they're kind of free flowing along here, and they're pretty kind about letting us just step across that pole. So I'm going to sit here again and stop. If you want to do the same thing, Steve, just pull up there and stop. Okay. Now, I have not asked this horse to side pass across the pole, so you're gonna get to see his very first experience with me asking him to do so. So what I'm going to do is shorten the bridle reins up to where I can keep his head and neck coming straight out of his body. I'm gonna side pass to the left. So I've got my upper body to the right side of this horse. I've got my seat bone, my left seat bone is right in the middle of his spine. My right seat bone is slightly off to the right, of course. Now I'm closing my right leg, and I'm just holding her steady. You see him take a step to the left there with his front feet. You know, I let him have complete release from the bridle reins and from my legs when he stepped in that direction. See, my left hand is elevated slightly, my right hand is straight back, and now I'm still sitting on the right side of this horse. I'm asking him to move his body to the left, keep his head straight. There. Took that step, there's the front end. So now I'm going to follow up with the back end. So I'm going to apply pressure to the bridle reins that's slightly different. I got the front end, my hands were, my left hand was open and my right hand was coming back to the saddle horn here. When I'm asking for the hind end, I'm going to close off that left bridle rein and hold it there and wait on the hind end to move. Like that. I ask for another one, and I'll set right here. And I like to set before they get completely off. He stepped completely off, and that's okay. Because going back up onto it, if I were to side pass up onto it, that pole might have too much pressure on it for me to get back up on there. I'll give him a try and see if he'll let me do it. So now I've shifted my body to the other side. I've got my right seat bone in the center of his spine. My left seat bone is on the left side of his body. My right hand is leading slightly, but my left hand is keeping that horse from bending. So now I'm asking him to move over to there. I'm asking him again to move his feet to the right. There. Now that's like climbing Mount Everest because that horse had to go from no pressure up into pressure from that pole at my suggestion. So now is a good time for me to sit here and do nothing. You know, this horse is really trying, and I think that's a very good place to quit this horse. So go ahead, Steve, and see if you can get him. Might shorten your bridle reins up about a foot there. So now just hold your hand out in front of you so you're just using your fingertips like that on the bridle reins. Now then come this way with him. So sit on the right side. Don't brace with this left leg. Don't stick it out to me. Just let it hang there. He's thinking about going forward. Stop the forward motion. Get him to step back. Stay right there. Now close that left there. There's the hind end. Now just wait. Just wait. Catch him here so he doesn't leave. See, I don't want him to just start side passing and come on off. I just want to get a step to stand still to a release. You follow me? You with me, Steve?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right. So let's go back up there and let's see if we can get him to take a step back up onto that pole. There you go. Now take your right hand out to the right. Just hold your left hand there steady. Now just close your left leg just a little bit. He's going to try to go forward. There's the front end. Let him feel release. All right, ask for the front end because he gave you the hind end real easy there. There it is right there. Let him stop. Perfect. Those little pauses are so valuable. They're pretty near everything. Hey, Jonathan, you ready? There's some try. Just wait. Now ask again. See if you can get the hind end to move this way just a little bit. He's a little bit stuck in the hip. Wait on it. Just wait. There it is, right. Almost. Keep going. Just there it is, right there. He picked it up, but he picked it up to step over that pole. So get him to step back. Don't reward him by stepping across it. Keep a hold of him, step him back. There you go. Shorten your bridle reins up a little bit too, Jonathan, where you can just use your fingertips. All right. Now then, ask for one more step this way. There's the hip. Now don't let him step across. He's still thinking about coming forward. There you go, just sit there. Now, since he was having a little more difficult time of finding that relief point, let's not take him all the way off of that. Just step, just see if we can get him to step back to the left there. Just hold that left leg, hold it steady. There it is right there, quit. Now just relax, perfect. You see, did you feel that horse? He moved forward, he moved backwards, he moved into pressure, and you just stayed steady until he found his way off of it into that relief, and now he's in a pretty good frame of mind. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to accomplish out here today, was just to get these horses comfortable doing something in an environment where they hadn't done it before, and give you an idea about how we get the horses to move their bodies and move their feet, and what we do when they do what we want. You know, it's always related to that almighty release. So thank you very much. If you like what you see, I wish you'd hit that subscribe button. It's free, don't cost you a thing. And I noticed that majority of people that do watch aren't subscribed, so I'm sure there's room for quite a few more of you to just hit that little subscribe button. Thank you very much.